Oh, running. Back at it again, Daniel.
Oh, see, got notification. Now got notification. What?
Here we go.
We live. We back live, baby.
We back live. Hey, so hit the like, share button.
Technical difficulties in this building.
Technical difficulties. What was that one? Oh, so you see it be on. Why it always
Sorry,
do when
man.
I'm on?
Can you give me my heart?
Hey, so today, hey, hit that like, share
Share
that, hit the
Is there heart in the house
tonight. Hey,
Stand up. Stand up. I got my heart right here, y'all.
What's in there? What you sipping on?
This is that Jameson's and motherfucking cream soda.
Go and get you a cream soda in the back.
I keep that shit in my trunk, motherfucker.
That's that cougar shit.
I'm not there yet.
Okay, what are you, a panther? What you, a panther?
I am a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm a panther, man. Panther before I get to the saber.
Panther Coley.
Panther and cougar and then saber-tooths.
What up, Dave? What up? Hey,
Dave, thanks. What it do, man?
Hit that like button, share button, comment if you want to be a part of the show. Let me know. I'll send you the link. You can get right tapped in for sure. But we're going to dive right into it real quick.
Huh? All of us got one. You got one too. Everybody got one, man. It's energy, man. You're not going to fall asleep, Jay. It's an energy cleanse. Liver cleanse.
Guys, you guys are killing me.
It's energy cleanse, liver cleanse, and for your joints and your pain.
Ronnie.
Your joints and your muscles.
Cousin.
That's
okay,
that THC.
We gonna go. We live.
All
right, so look, today we talking about mental health. I know we touch on it every week just a little bit, but this one we want to be specifically on and talking about mental health. So with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow, Dave, for sure. Rib off. My ribs will be better, but we'll see what it do. Shout out
got
to Dave.
That Coley mac and cheese. Maybe.
You better make some side shit.
We ain't gonna have no side.
We just gonna have a bunch of meat.
A whole bunch of meat.
We gonna have some wings and some ribs.
Baby.
What the hell? You better get you a plate of ribs, nigga.
Dave, you can go on and buy that potato salad at the store.
That's what end up happening every time too. Like, hey, go and get you some potato salad from Food for Less real quick. Call it a day.
Nah, yeah, that's smart. Final one.
All right, Coley. Yeah. Let's dive in a little bit.
We about to die.
All right, so most of my statistics I got some foster youth statistics. And hey, excuse my speech. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it.
A lot, man. Hey, never been nothing like authentic motherfuckers up in this building.
Authenticity.
And like I said, I'm Brady Max starter. But I do cuss a lot, and I've been trying to refrain. And for rolling,
I don't refrain from it. I talk how I talk.
I gotta make sure I roll my blunt. I gotta have my medication. Stay dedicated to medication. Stay high above the influence. Yeah.
So check this out.
And we're gonna talk about it. All the mental health. This is my mental health right here, y'all. This is my mental health right here.
Oh yeah, go ahead and tap in with us.
Snap on the motherfucker.
I seen it firsthand. Like get her 100 cc's of a blunt. Get her 100 cc's of THC. Hurry up.
Everything getting real dark. I got the shake.
All I see is red.
She's toxic.
All right, so these statistics that I got are from Johns Hopkins Medical, and then the other half, the ones that are about falsities, are from the Family Services. This is all their stats and whatnot. And please comment. Yeah. Let us know what y'all think about it. If y'all got any questions, let us know. If y'all got any info, let us know.
They ain't even helpful.
They ain't not even help. My boy Stan entering the rib. I'm gonna bring some of his ribs too. All right, well, I'm gonna bring 2 racks. You dig? Super Bowl party. First of all, hey, in the comments, leave who you going for the Super Bowl.
I know Super Bowl party tomorrow, y'all. Nigga, it's Black History Month. Valentine's Day coming up. All the shit. We got something every weekend for the short ass month.
Hey, for real. Hey, next week we gonna do Black History Month. I think we should do
Stand
everybody.
up for your rights.
I feel like everybody should pick a like somebody we may not know nothing about, like some history that not a lot of people know. We pick a person and then like kind of educate everybody on them and shit. Give them a little some facts.
Education.
Yeah, I think we should do a show like that. I think that we should do it either next week or sometime during.
I'm gonna do mine on route. Put the kid tag when he got his toe chopped off and it wasn't. It
was his whole foot.
No, it was not, nigga.
It was just
not
a toe.
His whole foot. It was his toe.
It was a couple toes though.
It was not.
Yeah, it was half his foot.
He was still able to run, nigga.
Barely.
Remember, I watched Bruce when it first came out.
Oh, me too. I was in fifth grade.
Mom watched that shit in the movie theater.
I was in fifth grade. I know. That had the fucking movie. It was like 5 of them motherfucking VHSs. Shit. Yeah, real shit. I'm a star and all the shit. I'm a star. Give us free. Give us free.
Give us free.
Give us free. Shit about that. I'm a star. Mama say, mama stop, mama stop. Nah, but we talking about mental health this weekend, y'all. Hey, don't be afraid to get out and talk to somebody, talk about it. Shit, talk about what you're going through. Everybody is going through something right now. Can't nobody, I don't give a fuck what the fuck somebody say. Can't nobody say they ain't going through some type of something. I don't give a fuck what the fuck it is. It don't gotta be somebody going through something and it might be afraid to talk to somebody about it. Find somebody you can talk to, get that shit out. Don't hold that shit in. Don't self-sabotage yourself. Don't fucking put yourself down if you feel like you feeling like you don't want to be here no more. Talk to somebody. You are here for a reason. Find some outlets for you to make you feel happy. Find some outlets. What are you going to do to make yourself feel happy? Why do you feel like you are here on this earth? Like nobody is here for no reason. If you feel like you want to kill yourself and all that stuff because you feel like you're worthless or you feel like life ain't right or you feel like shit ain't going for you right, you ain't got the right job, you're not living where you're supposed to be. You might be living with somebody. You might be going through it. Yay. You might be going through it in your job. You don't want that job. You might want to find something else. You want to do something bigger in your life. You got bigger goals, better you should find a way to be happy and where you're at right now in life, and don't let that fucking discourage you. Don't let that shit put you down. Don't make that shit make you feel no type of way because you're not where the next motherfucker is at or whatever. Don't compare yourself to nobody else. If you're at where you're at with that where you're at for a reason. Get up, make yourself set goals for yourself. Get that to do what the fuck you need to do so you ain't feeling down.
Get you a why.
Get on up.
Get you a why. Get you a why.
Hey, I got a little message on my dashboard. It says,
"Oh yeah,
get your mind right, bitch."
Every morning,
get your mind right, bitch. So every day when I'm feeling some type of way, I be like, "Get your mind right, bitch." Shit, I look at that motherfucking sign right there, like, "Get your mind right, bitch." If I'm feeling any type of way, I look at that shit right there, like I gotta get my mind right.
Right. If you gotta leave yourself notes, do it. Do whatever you have to do in order to make yourself feel happy about where you at. And if you're not happy about where you at, make a plan, set some goals, write that shit down, and little by little.
Find somebody that you're comfortable with to talk to. Get therapy if you need to. Don't be scared to go to no therapist or nothing like that. Don't have no pride issues and what the fuck you going through. When you got pride issues, that's where you fucking start sabotaging yourself and putting yourself down and stuff like that, or trying to make yourself comfortable or your comfortability to be in somebody else's fucking presence and stuff like that. Like, nah, if you feel uncomfortable when you in the presence of somebody else or in a group of people or around some certain family members or something like that, those is toxic motherfuckers, and you need to delete them motherfuckers out your life.
Control, alt, delete, escape.
Get that shit right. Get your shit right.
And that was Coley Rant.
Yes, it was.
Ashley lights her blunt. A flick of the Vic.
Let me get the flick of it. This is the 99 cent store lighter. This is like a
close
crackhead lighter right now.
Hey,
Nigga,
man,
don't got no top.
Wait a minute. What you be doing?
Hey, shit, I got strong hands sometimes.
She be
You don't got no
stressing.
control like shit. Hurry up like this motherfucking blunt. Let's go through it. Go through it, child.
Get your mind right, bitch, while she roll her blunt.
Mental health issues.
All right, so what you think about? It says 4.46, 46.4
You say it's gonna be serious,
adults
but we're gonna say
experience.
some jokes on the side with it.
Oh, for
'cause,
sure.
You know,
Oh, for sure.
we don't want nobody to.
We don't know any other way.
You
You
gotta
sitting
have
on a
a joke.
controller?
I always find something. Yeah, I moved it.
Adults, 46.4% of adults experience mental illness, but only 37.8% of adults seek mental illness services or help. That's a problem. And why do you think that's a problem? Like, why do you think people think if they have a mental, issue that they don't seek help? Like, why is it? Is it because our society feels like we're supposed to be tough? We're supposed to be.
Yeah, sometimes it be pride issues. Sometimes it's because you don't have nobody to go to talk about it. Some people have pride issues when going to therapy. I would say society and the black people society,
Oh, it's even worse in the black community.
They don't believe in going to therapy.
What about not being able to afford that shit in the black community?
Repeat history and all types of shit. Hey, sometimes you better fucking go online. You better go on YouTube or something to fucking get something. You better find some type of outlet. Shit, you gonna find something free if you ain't trying to pay for it. You better get on motherfucking. You better have some type of insurance or something. Shit.
Shannon McFarland says I had to delete all my family for judging some bullshit, but all my family is real and I'm out there for them. Hey, for real.
Hey, some family could be really toxic. Your family could be your worst enemy sometimes because they think they have that validation and all that shit because they are your family members to put you down or feel some type of way or tell you how you supposed to be living your life. Nigga, and they ain't living their life right. I done said this before, like a motherfucker sitting on the couch trying to tell you how the fuck to do something, and they ain't did not a damn thing with their fucking life. Like, you can't tell me nothing. You might want to see me doing right, but what the fuck you doing right with your life? Yeah, motherfuckers be quick to judge a motherfucker and tell somebody what the fuck they supposed to be doing, but what is you doing about what the fuck you supposed to be doing before you judge the next motherfucker? Shit.
Right. Be there. Don't be judgmental. Be there for your people. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what the fuck they going through. Johnny says I have struggles as well. I have my go-tos. What's your go-tos, Johnny? Like, what do you do when you stressed out? What are your go-tos? My go-to
get on that
is
shoot that motherfucking
my shit is basketball. Definitely, it's always been basketball. That's my therapy. That's my go-to. You know what I'm saying? I get my shit flowing. I can think clear on the court. I know a lot of people. They Hey, for sure. Let me see. So yeah, that's always been my biggest outlet since ever. But I've learned just working out. Hey, shout out to Kenneth.
Is that you? Is you real?
That's
your
him.
motherfucking page be motherfucking hacked sometimes. Is that you, nigga?
That's him. Now he hit me up. He said he fuck with the show. I appreciate you tapping in, bro.
Life has curveballs.
What's your go-tos, Kenneth, when you stressing out? Johnny says basketball is the biggest outlet for me.
Swing?
Now okay, my back out. When you gotta adjust, bro, we gotta find other things. I haven't been able to get on the court like I want to, so I've been having to do my little morning workouts and shit like that just to try to get away. Pretty much that's all that's all I can really do. I get physical when I want to get there and get focused. I got to do something physically. What about you, Coley? Besides smoking trees, what does Coley do to get her mind right?
Outlet. Hey, my son. I swear to God, my son will put me right. I can have a thought about him that'll have me fucking cracking up to put me right back on my motherfucking shit.
Chilling with the children.
Like my son will get me right. My family gets me right. Hey, we got the fucking Super 8. Hey, the special little. We got our little. What you say, Ryan? We got the Ocho, nigga.
And that's our family.
Here. That's our family.
We'll tell you who it is. The Ocho is our family members, our outside, our bred-in family members. Everybody. We just kind of, it's our group. we stay close. We
got a group chat.
I have a group chat with the
We
Ocho. I
do
got a
shit
group
on the
chat with my
weekends with
boys.
each other.
We stay in contact. We try to
We keep in contact every day.
Yeah,
we got a couple
mornings.
complainers in our group chat.
Oh
we
yeah, but they get booted. They get booted.
They started complaining and shit.
Hey, but real quick, because I'm a basketball guy. My boy Shannon said, "Laugh out loud. I remember you on the court, dangerous. Hated when you were on the other team." Hey, you know what I mean. I still do my thing. You feel me? Kenneth, watch out, because I still do my thing. Basketball's always been my outlet. I feel Johnny Cleveland. Hey, for sure. We always.
Hey, but lately,
Okay, he also cooks. Hey, shout out to Kenneth. I hope you can cook good.
Yeah.
Are you not burning or are you cooking?
Shit.
Which one is it? Are you not burning or are you really cooking?
My other outlet actually has been this podcast, because I am not a talk to motherfuckers and get out there and be online and all that. Like, yeah, this is a whole new banger for Coley. Like, getting live.
Hey,
I might have got live every blue moon and a little turn up or whatever the fuck or whatever. But like, I really want to, like, this is helping me to like really get out there, talk to people, trying to get the messages out there. What I'm putting out there, I'm not just talking or whatever the fuck. Like, excuse my French, because I do cuss a lot, but like, I'm not just talking just to be talking. Like, if I'm sending a message out there and it's something, like, I'm taking my own advice as well, because this is my growth. This is something that is helping me grow as far as getting shit out there, getting a message out there and talking, getting on live, talking and saying shit that needs to be said. Let me talk my shit. It's no filter to this shit at all. It's all authentic. We ain't out here faking the funk or none of that shit or whatever the fuck. So this is really something that has like that I enjoy. Like, I enjoy doing this. Like, this is like a happy moment for me. Like, this is something that I really enjoy doing now. So
hey,
yeah,
that's good, because this is exactly why I wanted to do it. I felt like we talked enough shit to where, one, it is therapeutic. It's like a diary of sorts for myself. But
it ain't a diary of a bad black woman. Yeah.
but also it's just like, it's just getting it out. It's just you talking your shit, right? So you like, okay, I got this shit on my chest, I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? This gives us a platform. This is what I wanted for. We say it with our chest. You know what I'm saying? We talk our shit, and really it's therapeutic. And at the same time, I wanted the platform to give everybody that chance to be, for it to make it therapeutic to tell your shit.
It's marijuana.
It's marijuana.
Real shit.
Hey, appreciate it, Kenneth. Hey, whenever you want to be on the show, man, let me know. I'll send you the link.
Thank you for tuning in, fool.
Hey, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Everybody for tuning in.
That's the homie from we childhood friends.
Hey, speaking of,
tuning in.
I did want to go over some of these statistics, even for foster youth. Hey, like I was gonna say, excuse my language. I got these fucking Invisalign aligners, so my speech is a little. I got a lisp, so I apologize. Yeah, I just started yesterday, so I got a little bit of a lisp. I'm working on it.
Trying to get this. Got to get the teeth right.
Yeah, I gotta get him.
Since
I'm gonna be on. Hey, I don't need none of that.
That's a nice one.
I'm doing it with my daughter, so me and her, we gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, so I was looking up statistics the other day, Coley, and it say 50% of foster youth. Hold on, let me put it up here for you.
Gotta get his shit in. You wanna speak on some of the foster youth stuff. It's a lot of foster youth that have got out of foster care and have really struggled through drugs, homeless, and suicidal, and suffer from mental health issues, depression and bipolar, and we wanted to get into that. We are former foster youth. If people didn't know, yeah, and I kind of put myself in the situation. Yeah, like leaving home to go to put yourself in the system, and it was like a regret. But it was a blessing at the same damn time. But I ain't gonna get into all that. But yeah, we wanted to get into this with a lot of foster youth in the system and transitioning out of the system and still dealing with mental health issues and not knowing how to get through in life and be able to function as an adult and accept their adult situations and not be able to blame your childhood as to what you're going through now as an adult, because you have to accept what you have went through and grow from that and not let it hinder you to where it's fucking up your life. People is homeless because of what the fuck they done went through. Like, yeah, I don't want to do nothing. Fuck this shit. I'll just be homeless. Shit.
So, okay, since we were from foster youth, they say 50% of foster youth, 50% of foster youth are in jail, dead, or addicted to drugs within 1 year of leaving the system. And at 18, that's I don't see that too far off as far as like, you know, us getting out and we see all of us and some of us is that we've known that fell to some of these things have recovered from it and been better for it. But how do you feel? Like, how hard was the transition from you from leaving, you know, the system and going into adult life just instantly like that? What was that for like you? Was that like a shock to the system?
I would say for me, because it wasn't hard. Yeah, I had 4 years physically, like in a group home. I would say, what is it, 4 years, 16, 17, 18, yeah, 4 or 5 years, whatever. After I graduated high school and emancipated, as they would say, I got my first apartment. Yes, it was low-key hard because I did not want no help. That was my pride. Like, fuck that shit, I'm out of the system. I don't want none of that help or whatever the hell. But then living in my own apartment and stuff like that and not knowing really how to pay my bills and manage my money. I had a really bad shopping addiction. Like, I really have to go to therapy.
Oh, yeah.
So, I really have to go to therapy for shopping. Like, yes, that shit is real. But, yeah, like learning how to manage your money and learn how to pay bills and learn how to build your credit and stuff like that. We did learn that as we were in high school, learning how to fill out applications, learning how to budget, learning how to open up a bank account, learning stuff like that. If you didn't take that class when we was in high school because they had that provided for us, like, hey, you was like low key fuck the fuck off or whatever. Like they had shit set up for us to where you put a certain amount of money in the bank account and they matched that shit for you. Like They had all types of opportunities for us. Even when we graduated high school and we got so many different scholarships that were donated to us and even the ones that you applied to and you received, and there was so much money for us, and a lot of us fucked that shit off just to go shopping and do that shit because we didn't have that. We didn't have that, and that's what we wanted. Like we wanted what we didn't have. We wanted to replace that shit.
We were trying to make up for lost time.
For lost times. If we were able to see that receipt when we was kids and stuff like that, and that was our opportunity that we had. Yes, we did go to college when we graduated out of high school. Some people did go to college just to receive a motherfucking a check or whatever the heck, and get that little FAFSA check and go to a couple classes and shit, or and
flip it
and or whatever, and do that shit. I didn't even go get into all that, but like, we go into details, a lot of stuff or whatever, and then you learn from those situations. But beyond that or whatever, that as far as our mental health and stuff, like there is a lot of people that we know that have committed suicide, that has overdosed on whatever, and there are still a lot that are going through a lot of mental health issues and stuff now, and don't know who to go to, or have the pride and don't know how to approach the whole situation, and don't know how to cope or accept what they're going through. Some people do you feel like medication.
Do you feel like we had enough guidance as far as like okay, now we did have those opportunities, but did we get put into the mindset? Because I feel like it's not a failure, but it's something that the system could get better at, because I feel like
where we were at, we had
I feel
a
like
lot of opportunity. We had a lot of learning lessons.
Mhm.
We had a lot of guidance. And if you didn't want to do that because you wanted to be rebellious,
I was one of them. I was one of them.
Just run your own program and do what the fuck you wanted to do,
Yeah.
you wasn't gonna receive that until
Right.
you wanted to.
Right.
Until you were ready.
Right.
So
but that goes along with being like mentally not ready for those opportunities, right? Opportunity can knock on your door consistently if you're not willing to open the door.
And sometimes
and
that could be a mental health issue too, because
Yeah.
it's a trust issue thing.
No, for sure.
It could be something that has to do with trust. Like, man, I done been through fucked up situations my whole fucking life. This has been taken away from me. This has happened. Why is this gonna go good?
Right.
Like, you gotta manifest things into your life if you want some good stuff, good blessings, good anything to happen in your life. You gotta be positive about that shit. Speak that shit into existence. Talk that shit and talk to the mirror. Talk to yourself. Don't feel crazy when you talking to yourself or whatever. Like, really do not or whatever. Because shit, sometimes you like, damn, you might be a reevaluator.
Right.
That's sometimes you might really do probably get your mind right type shit. Right. So how it. Like I said,
that was my biggest struggle. Was I think I wasn't my mental capacity as a young man. Looking back from where I am now, and then looking back, and I'm going, I wish I went to SBA one time, and they out of nowhere they was like, "Hey, we want you to talk to the senior class real quick," and it was random, but I went in, we started talking, and based on the questions that the students were asking me, my biggest thing was, yes, you need to take advantage of all these things, because I was one of those, I was one of those people that didn't take advantage of it until later on,
right? And
as a grown man, I'm like, okay, if I would have did that, it would have been better. But I was, like I said, I was 18. I was feeling some type of way. So it was more me rebellion and just being immature.
Yeah, like, man,
it was being in the mindset of like I could
just like any other kid that was ready to get out of their parents' house.
Yeah.
It was like we was ready to get out of the system, emancipate out of the system, and get ready to do our own thing. We was government property type shit.
Yeah.
Type like a motherfucking jail. That's the same thing as a motherfucking foster kid type shit. So like you just another person in the system.
Yeah.
So
but that's what I felt like. I felt like I was paperwork.
You were able to like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you was out there, but then as you look back, my opinion, I wasn't mentally ready. You know what I'm saying? So then there was a lot of shit that I had to go through in order to like learn these lessons that I know now.
Being around different people.
Right. Yeah. Just living life. Right. I feel like that's the best way to learn.
The best way you're gonna learn is from your mistakes.
Right, for sure.
Or somebody else's mistakes, or seeing what somebody else done went through, or something like, I don't want to go. But
then you gotta be wise enough to learn from other people's mistakes.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I see what he did. I'm not gonna do it that way because that way don't work. So be wise enough to know, okay, don't be too smart for yourself. I had that. There was a lot of lessons that I had to learn the hard way just because I wasn't at a mental capacity as a man, you know what I'm saying, to say, okay, well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let me go get some help. So all I ask is people, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, be wise enough to know, hey, I don't know all this, and go seek help. And don't be afraid to ask and say, hey, help. And be open-minded enough to take the shit when they talk to you. Be open-minded enough to be like, oh, okay, and really, soak game up, because if you don't, you're gonna make the same mistakes over and over. We go through this life thinking like, oh, everything I'm going through, this shit is so hard.
Situation over and over.
We've been on this. Humans been on this planet long enough that anything that you're going through, somebody's already been through it and killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? They've been through what you're doing, and they either, master the program or learn from all their lessons and then moved on and grew from there. So those are the type of people you want to talk to. One reason why I want to do this show, because I feel like I got a lot of shit that could help somebody else out there that may not be thinking in the right mind to possibly, do what the fuck they have to do. Just know it's okay to make mistakes. That's the best way to learn. But at the same time, if you can skip a mistake by just being open-minded to listen to somebody else tell you, hey, don't go that way, bro. That shit gonna help you out in the long run.
2020 vision over here.
Yeah. Okay. What's some of the stuff you want to talk about? I got a couple more statistics, but
A couple more statistics.
we can throw those out there as we talk. I think it's gonna go along with what you're talking
I
about.
like a what do you do? What do you think is the most important lesson that you learned the hard way?
Okay, I'll go
Okay.
first.
Oh, I was going.
Oh, you wanna go first? Go ahead. You go first. Ladies
Well,
first.
ladies first.
Ladies first.
Yeah, fix it. Okay, so mine, I would say, is
Bam, 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 bam.
just because you have history with somebody, don't mean you have to bring them on into your next life or what your growth is, because sometimes people don't grow, or some people are stuck in their ways, or stuck in, they don't grow. You get older but you don't grow.
Everybody's
So,
growth ain't the same.
yeah,
Some people just
everybody's
don't get it.
growth
They don't
is
grow
not
up.
the same.
Everybody's
So
running at a
don't be
different pace.
afraid to let those people go. You can still be associates, even if they was your best friend, and you grow from your best friend because they have not grown. Everybody grows in different ways.
I just see it as like everybody runs at a different pace. You know what I'm saying? You might be in the race where you starting to pick up pace.
I feel like I have to learn that. Don't afraid. I feel like, don't afraid to let anybody go. So that was my hardest thing, because it was like, just because I have a certain history with somebody and we've been known each other for this long and whatever the hell, and we have this title with each other, don't afraid to let them motherfuckers go, because you guys are not on the same level anymore.
Right. Go ahead and try to that goes along with me. I'm a true believer in leading by example. So if you just go ahead and do it, the motherfuckers is gonna get left behind regardless on accident. You know what I'm saying? Like if you so focused on making sure that you're good and your goals, and you worried about your growth, those people are gonna fall off. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna fall out the picture because one, that you bringing them to an altitude where they can't breathe at yet. You know what I'm saying? Like you going to a whole nother world where they can't survive. Get the woman to drink. But
I need water.
So hold on, what was the question again? What was the question again?
What do you think is the most important lesson that you learned the hard way? Gotta get on up. We need some background music.
I know, right?
We gotta get on up. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go with mine. Hey, if you have, what do you think is the most important lesson you learned the hard way? Mine is, all right. Now I gotta dig a little deep, a little bit.
You said prison.
Okay, Kenneth said his was prison. What'd you learn from prison? If you don't mind letting us know, Kenneth, what'd you learn from prison? How did you come out better, man?
You are able to tune in. I mean,
yeah. If you want to, if you want to come
us.
in live and talk it, let me know. I'll send you the link. Just give me a jammer. Let me in. I'll send you the link, and I'll call you right back, and you can be live with us. Hey, yeah, and talk your shit.
So you can talk your shit.
So mine would have been.
Right.
So my hardest lesson I had to learn, I guess in a broad standard, it was I had to learn love. I had to learn love the hard way. Just like us men would think that, oh, females have daddy issues and they run around looking for love in the wrong places. I feel us as males, we do the same thing. So that was one of the hardest lessons I had to learn the hard way. As far as one, how to love people that love me. But what it came down to is I wasn't loving myself enough. So I felt that I had to replace that emptiness or that space with multiple females, alcohol, drugs, whatever it may be. I felt that I had to fill that void. So that was one of the hardest lessons I had to learn. So when I was questioning myself was like, because deep down inside my morals, I was like, okay, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be this person. And that goes back to what we was talking about earlier. Sometimes you got to look at yourself in the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror and say, okay, I don't want to be this. Okay, go back and look at what's causing the issue. And my issue was I had mommy issues. So a lot of times us men, we be thinking like, oh, these girls is out here being hoes, they being sluts because they got daddy issues. Us males, we out there being hoes and we out there smashing several females and we don't know how to treat a female when we get a right one because we got mommy issues and we got daddy issues the same. So we got to address those issues. Yes. Don't be afraid to say it and really look ourselves in the mirror and say, if you want to be a better man, then go ahead and make those changes for yourself. Realize what's causing the issue, fix that issue, face the issue, and then you can move on and you can actually start learning real lessons about doing that. So my biggest one was learning how to love people that love me. I had trust issues. I count my money when it come out the ATM type shit. So I still count my money when it come out the ATM. I don't know. The banks be trying to rob me. You ain't always got to do it your way. Hey, for sure. Kendra say you ain't got to always do it your way. What else you got, Kendra? Sometimes you got to listen to even if you don't like it. Oh, for sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the truth sometimes is ugly.
The truth.
And that shit, and
you don't want to hear the truth.
That shit does hurt.
When you really don't want to hear the shit type shit. Like, man, I don't got time for this shit. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. But it really be the fucking truth or whatever. But sometimes it's how people deliver it to you.
Right.
Whatever, because they want to be preaching it to you or they want to be yelling it to you and all that shit. Sometimes I have that issue. A lot of times with my sister trying to get that shit through their head, and I'll be yelling and everything. I'll be yelling and going, and I'll be like, it's just like the aggression in my heart, like type shit.
No, because you're just passionate about what you're talking about, and a lot of people don't accept that the same way.
I gotta cry to get the message across to you. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Shit.
Nah, for sure. Hey, so Kenneth said, I always had a problem with authority. Now today, I don't want my kids to have to live like that. I literally cried in the cell.
Hey, that's not just your problem.
Hey, appreciate you letting that out there, Kenneth.
A lot of people have a problem with authority. Shit, the police and shit, the authority with the police and shit. That's something they take.
Well, we got to find that balance, though, right? We got to find that balance of what's going against authority and what's really just standing up for yourself as a person. It's a fine line, but we have to find that. You know, that's part of being an adult. We got to figure out like where we have to draw the line at. And, you know, you pull me over for my registration, then, you know, okay, give me my ticket, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm doing wrong, okay, you gotta, you know, like I said, take accountability. But if you over there just fucking me up on some, you don't like my shit or you don't like me for whatever reason, then that's where I gotta draw the line. But yeah, hey, appreciate it, Kenneth, letting us know how you feel and shit like that. That's real shit. It's therapeutic. All right, what you got next, Cully?
What do people do to make it a therapeutic motion? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do people make that shit therapeutic?
What you mean?
Like, do they work out? Do they hike? Do they?
Oh, that's what we was talking about earlier. Like we was talking about like what do people do to get through it? Most of us said basketball, sports. I like to stay active. That's like my thing. I feel like when I'm active, I can get my mind right. That's the way I get my mind right. I can't smoke no more. So really, it's just been working out. When I get that sweat going, I could sit there and have a therapeutic moment with myself and really talk to myself and get my mind right, and go from there. But most people, the guys that tapped in with us, Johnny and Candace, they said basketball, basically being active, man. That's a big thing for me. But yeah, hey, yeah, music. Sometimes being just completely silent. Being completely silent. I'll take a ride by myself with no music, no nothing, windows up. And just really just have that conversation with myself, just get my thought process going, think about what I'm doing next, think about what I got going, get just pretty much lining everything up for myself.
Right.
What you got?
What do you do as far as
say it with your chest?
Practicing self-care.
Okay. Self-care.
Self-care.
This shit is cutting my lip. I don't like it. What you do for self-care?
Smoke, shop.
I thought that was a
Chill
addiction.
by myself, smoking right. Shit. Like I don't know. I really do. I chill with my son, chill with my mom, chill with my family.
I tune into myself.
For real. I like to be goofy. I like to make myself
Hey,
laugh.
people
I like to
take that
watch
shit for granted, being tuned in with yourself.
Shit. Sometimes I just turn the TV on and just have some background noise or some music or whatever, and just enjoy myself. Just enjoy being alone. And
I feel like that's a big thing. If you can enjoy being by yourself, then I feel like that will help you overall want to seek help, want to know. You got to know yourself, right, in order to know the issues that you're going through, right?
I really enjoy being alone.
But you see, we meet a lot of people that can't do it.
When I want to be around people, I will get out and I'll be around people or whatever. Right. Or I call my best friend and I'll talk to her on the phone. And we laugh and I make her laugh, and we laugh about shit, laugh until tears come out our motherfucking eyes. Like I love to fucking laugh, like until my fucking stomach hurt. That's the best fucking thing. Shit, when you get those laughs, like, hey, life is good.
But you gotta be in tune with yourself, right? I feel like that's a big thing. People they keep themselves around a bunch of people in order not to.
The people that try to make people laugh and keep a smile on other people's face be the saddest motherfucking depressed motherfucker.
Wait a minute, I like making people laugh.
For real, because like
I love making people smile.
My thing is like I know what people go through. I've been through a lot to where like I could put myself in other people's shoes type shit, to where like if somebody's going through something, hey, even when somebody dies sometimes, hey, like my dog just died.
Rest in peace,
like,
Lil
hey, Lil Nip. For real, I was hella fucking depressed about that shit. Like, damn, I know how white people really feel about that shit and all the shit. Like, nigga woke up out of my sleep to a dead ass dog, damn near dead, like taking those last breaths and all the shit. Mommy, a pet cemetery type shit. But like, all the shit, like, damn, I was in a little fucked up place at that moment because I was hearing his little cry, like all the shit, like it was just weird. So I was like, what the fuck am I? Bitch, you crazy? For real, that's why I have to like really like, hey, get your mind right, bitch. That's like,
hey, we underestimate what we attach ourselves to. We don't know you attached until that motherfucker going, and you like, wait a minute.
No, I only had it for like 2 weeks, barely 2 weeks, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Trying to have this bang to Prince Royce.
For reals, and then my son be like, Nipsey died. He be like, have a little Nipsey died. Like, damn. For reals, he an actor. He ain't fucking real actor. He a fucking real actor, so you don't even know if he for real type shit, but still, he still acts about Nipsey and all the shit. Like, that shit had me hella fucked up. Like, I understand.
Nah, yeah, dealing with loss causes a lot of mental illness and shit.
Yes, it does, and there's no time on grieving. Mm-mm. So, like, if you done had a loss, it don't matter. I don't give a fuck if you was two. Straight out of me. They're like that, like, I never met my father. But like, damn, that shit fucks people up type shit. Not even to like really joke about that shit, but like for real, that shit could really fuck somebody up in the head or whatever, Just like they say, missing parents and bringing that into your adulthood and stuff like that. I be watching little Maury, little episodes, they have that nigga that text me like 40, 30 years old, find out they daddy ain't they daddy and shit. That shit will fuck you up in the fucking head. Like, damn, you be my daddy and you ain't my daddy. Mama, you a hoe. Like, oh, it's my daddy. Shit, like, yeah. That shit will fuck a motherfucker up. For real.
Hey, shit, long story short, hey, get your mind right. Do what's right for you. Right. Do what's right for you. There's a lot of people that depend on you, that are watching you, that you're doing a lot of stuff that you do is not just for you. Sometimes you getting through something is going to help somebody else get through something because they're going to be like, okay, if he can get through it or she can get through it, then maybe I can get through it. I'm going to lead by example. So lead by example. Make sure you just stay on yourself. Make sure and then on top of it, make sure your people good. Check on your people. We always say that on the show, so I always like to reiterate that. Make sure your people is good. Check on your people. Talk to your people. And that don't mean judging them. That just means them really just sometimes you got to sit down and talk to them.
Like, this shit is from COVID, just from natural things, just heart attacks, just all types of stuff is happening to people. And like you need to keep in contact with your peoples, check in with your peoples, see how people is doing, because everybody is going through it.
No, for sure.
Don't just think about yourself. Don't think you the only one going through it and the world is against you and all this stuff or whatever, like playing victim. Like, you ain't the only one, motherfucker. We all got issues. Shit. Some people's is worse than others.
Yeah, hey, Cuddy, my Cuddy say, treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. People pleasing is dead in the most of selfish ways. Be humble and do you. Hey, that's some real shit. That's a real comment from an authentic motherfucker. And you know what I'm saying? That's one of my people that I confine in. You know what I'm saying? Coley's actually one of the people I confine in a lot. Obviously, I confine in my wife. But just make sure your team
confide in.
I know she be sitting over there like it's crazy, but
hey, I think y'all might think I'm crazy. I got a lot of motherfucking sense over these.
Hey, everybody does, right? So we can learn from everybody, but it's just make sure your team right. Make sure your team right. Surround yourself with some people that really fuck with you.
I am crazy though.
She crazy. She not crazy. She's soft as hell too. She be out here like she's hard. Coley's soft as hell, bro. I ain't even gonna put that on.
To my loved ones.
Nah, she's soft.
To my loved ones, the ones that I love.
She's a big teddy bear, bro. I promise you. She be over here trying to fight, and then she just, because I love everybody. Coley's soft, G. Coley's soft in her older age. She's soft now. She's soft. Shit. She'll still fuck you up. Don't get it wrong. But I'm saying, like she said, for her family, she real big. She's a big teddy bear, which is cool.
I love being family oriented and all the shit. I love
shit. While we on live, I'm gonna shout out. Hey, I appreciate y'all family taking me and how you do. Y'all have a close knit family. Big. No, I just want to put it on camera. I mean, y'all know this.
He been under my wing since he was like 13, 14.
That's a big wing too. It's a big ass wing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to be 35 this year.
Hey, so I just like to say it on live. I know y'all know it. I tell y'all all the time, but I appreciate these people because my family is not as close as y'all's. So y'all better appreciate that.
Still keep it all,
Oh no, we keep it 100. We gonna call you out where it needs to be called out, but then we still love you regardless. At the end of the day, it's all love, and that's a blessing. Any last words, Cully?
Any last words, Lieutenant?
I mean, unless you got some more shit. I don't have any more. I can go. What's up, mom? You got some stuff? What you want to talk? You want to talk some shit? You want to get over here? You want to find a date? Tell Henry, but you want to find a date? No.
We kind of like went over a lot of shit.
As far
as asking for help and support.
Okay, I got a question. What do you think about like going to therapy, right? Because my thing is crazy. I'm sorry, I had to sit back for this. I want to get into this real quick. Okay, so going to therapy. So one time I'm going to therapy. Obviously, they make you go to therapy. Being a foster youth, they make you go.
I never went.
You never went ever?
Never.
So I went to therapy a couple times, and I be getting these people, and then I start talking today. I start asking about my life story and shit. And then I start telling them. Hey, so I start telling them my fucking story, right? And they start looking at me like I'm crazy. And so I don't like that shit because now we getting therapy help from people that don't even live our lifestyle. So then when I say, hey, I was selling weed and while I was going to school, they, oh my God, you were doing illegal shit. And I'm looking at them like, bro, that's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm just like, that's where I was. And this is not what I'm trying to be. But as soon as I say some crazy shit like that, they be looking at me like, well, shit, that's why all your problems are there. And I'm like, that's not the problem. But that's why I don't really like therapy. These motherfuckers will look at you crazy, and then I don't get no help.
Can I say something about therapy?
No, for sure.
Okay.
Get on camera. Come back here so they can hear you talking.
This is my mother.
It's my mother-in-law.
My mommy.
Hi, everybody.
I'm a person that I suffer from depression and everything too. I didn't even like thinking about therapy. But as I got older, and I started going to therapy, it helped me a whole lot to be able to talk to somebody
He's my best friend.
who didn't know you, to like judge you. They listened to you and gave you advice where it was needed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because sometimes, you know, it's good to be able to just talk and get it out to somebody. Now, if you have somebody looking at you crazy when you were young,
And that wasn't the right therapist for
wrong,
you.
you know, they was in the wrong field.
Mm-hmm.
They're not there to judge or look at people like they're crazy. They're there to listen and to give you a little, maybe some feedback when you need it. But a lot of the therapy is you doing most of the talking and get it out.
Right.
Get what you need to out
Listen.
and stuff, you know, and being, you know, that I suffer from depression and everything too. I turned to drinking. I started doing drugs. I'm a meth addict. I'm a recovered meth addict for years.
How many years though?
Over 20 years.
That's what I'm talking about.
I started doing.
So even if you went to that extent, you can still make it out. This is proven fact.
Yes, I'll have 12 years sober off of methamphetamine on April the 7th, and thank God for that every day.
My name is Jamar, and I'm addicted to sex. No, my bad. Go ahead.
No, but you know, it's good to be able to talk to somebody, but you got to get the right therapist.
Right.
You know, and I was lucky enough. You know, it got to the point where they told me you don't need no help no more. You
there
good?
are black therapists out there if you just want a black
even
therapist. Even you want to search through
a lot of people.
You gotta search through and see.
Like a lot of people didn't like Brian and shit, but I found mentor.
No,
Brian was one of my mentors as far as like as I was getting through that. I was coming of adult age, and even after an adult, that's the person that I talked to on a whole nother type of level, to where I can get shit off my chest, and it wasn't judgmental, but he gave me good feedback. But he kind of understood my situations most of the time, because that's what I mean by I'm sitting here talking to this 55-year-old white woman, and she's like, "You sold what?" Like she about to call the police on me, and I'm like, "Bro, that's not what we're here for. I was just telling you the situation so that way I could get you up to speed." And she was looking at me like, I'm like, God damn.
I told her too much already.
Right, like she about to, like, I'm gonna leave here, I'm getting arrested. Right, like I don't even want to talk to you no more. Right, no, but I'm saying, like, at the end of the day,
sometimes you don't get to pick.
Exactly. So that was in the military.
I
was in the military. And I was sitting there and I'm like, this can't be right. This bitch looking at me like she about to call my superior officer right now. I'm talking about old shit. She looking at me like I'm the most just horrible person on the planet.
What do we have at SBA? We had the fucking when I worked at the office, and then the other person.
What other person?
Because we had like
we had the nurse.
No. I'm talking about like our social worker was there, and then,
and then we had our like day-to-day. I forgot what that was called.
I don't know what the fuck or whatever. But I know I had fired one of them bitches. Like I wrote a grievance on her ass. She came try to tell me something. And yeah, she came early in the morning when I was getting ready for school too. Bitch, what you even at work this early for? I'm getting ready for school. You talking about some other motherfucking shit? Oh, I had to write. I wrote a grievance on her ass. You're fired, bitch. For real. It's like I was not dealing with those type. I was not dealing with those people. Shit. I was happy to get out of there. They was giving us checks to go shopping. And all the shit.
I used to get double checks. Barbara used to fuck with me. I used to get double checks. Motherfuckers like, how you get that many clothes? I said, Barbara love me.
Right. Like, man, how you get that?
How you do that?
And you start working, nigga. Get working and getting fucking little fucking.
They wouldn't even let me work
every weekend before you leave. If you go on pass or something, you get your little money and shit.
I can't even lie. I was a little bad. I couldn't work. I couldn't do nothing. They barely let me play basketball.
There, nigga, y'all living with like $200 on the weekend. Shit, let me go to San Diego and chill. Y'all gonna get tattoos and all this.
You just got a tattoo to the bag of weed. Shut up. That's what you did. bro, like I was getting paid. You got
Tattoos
you got
and
2 tattoos and a bag of weed, and I was
And
thugging.
some black and mild.
and a nice little personal
Some
some
outfits.
alcohol,
No,
and then
and
you
some
was
outfits.
good.
I wasn't drinking. I don't even drink. You know, shit.
You was
I
drinking
drink-
back then.
I was.
I know, friend.
Low key, I done had alcohol poisoning a few times.
I had that
That's
shit
why I
3
didn't
times. I
stop
almost died 3
drinking.
times.
Like,
I said,
bitch.
nigga, you going overboard.
Yeah. I drink like white people.
get white boy
Hey,
wasted.
for real, ain't no limit.
And shoes. Kenny said, and shoes.
Fall out,
And shoes.
black out. Everything get real nice.
All right. You got anything else, or you want to cut it out? What you want to do?
I guess we can cut it if you want to.
It's up to you. I'm down to talk shit all day, but
Oh, I did want to say, like, just like random things like how do you spend your Sundays, or how do you get your Sunday ready for your Monday, or like if you getting ready for work that Monday, or like if you do Sunday dinners, or what do you do on Sundays to prepare yourself, for the week?
I'm gonna keep it 100. One, I'm probably recovering
What happened to my
because I do drink on the weekends. I don't drink during the week, so on the weekends I do tend to drink a little more. So I do recovery, but at the same time, I'm in the transition point in my life where I'm trying to make it to where the weekends aren't just not a day of the week. No, yeah. Like I gotta do something towards, like, one reason why I like doing the show on Saturday is that let me know that the weekend is not just. I love to party. I love to chill with my family and shit. Get faded. We do our thing, but at the same time, I want to get out of the mindset of, oh, it's the weekend, so I get to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's good to do nothing sometimes, but at the same time, I want to make sure that's still a day that I can still pursue my goals and try to get to that point. That's where I'm trying to go at this point in my life. I'm like, okay, let Saturday and Sunday not just for partying, but it's also for, it's just another day of the week. I can still do some shit towards my goals. Nigga be drinking. Hey, for real. Hey, shout out, Reggie. That's some real shit. So what do you do? What's your Sunday looking like, Carly?
Hey, my Sundays is my Mondays. I gotta go to work on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Try to get a little pee nap in before I go to work.
What the hell's a pee nap?
Power nap.
Oh, okay.
Pretty nap. Whatever. Let me do. Put that pussy in.
What? Oh, shit. That's why I was asking. She said, I'm gonna give me a pee nap. Nobody could come over. I'm trying to get working. Yeah. Hold on, she getting her phone scroll. Okay, look, let her talk her shit.
Pee nap.
Pee naps. Don't knock on my door.
Hey, when people see my door closed, don't even fucking come over here. For real. Don't bother me. I might be dead for the day.
She's napping.
No, for real. If you don't see my car outside, nigga.
If the rooms are rocking, don't come a knocking.
Don't come the fuck over here.
Rocking, knocking others. Nah, I'm playing. Hey, shit, that's what I do to get my ride, man. Well, flip flop or something.
Shit.
Something knocking.
Yeah, not the motherfucking knocking. Not a nair to nothing.
Not a nair, no.
I want them spirits in here right now. I don't want that shit. I don't want that. Yeah, well, I don't need all that. I don't need them problems.
Okay.
Shit. I don't need them motherfucking problems.
All right, last words, Coley. What you got? And then
Thank you, Roy. Hella. What the fuck you talking about?
You don't know. I might knock you off your boots. I'm trying to knock you out your socks.
Nah, you talking about they be drinking.
Yeah, they be drinking, bitch. We be drinking, bitch.
Cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Yeah. People please die in the most.
Be yourself. Love yourself.
Be humble and do you.
Learn yourself. It's that simple. It's harder. Obviously, it's easier said than done. But find out, love yourself, love being by yourself. Try to be by yourself a little bit. Take yourself on a date and see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. But at the end of the day, the crew here at me and my sis, you know what I'm saying? Colio Leone, Jammer Mac, we on his business. Let me talk my shit. That's another episode. We love y'all. Tap in. If you miss it, hit that like button, subscribe. Go to YouTube, check us out, subscribe. If you don't have an account, get an account, then subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Love us, share us. I mean, it was a little short, but I didn't.
We didn't have nobody want to fuck with us this week.
They didn't want to fuck with us this week. They was scared. This mental health niggas was scared. Niggas said mental health. I thought we was talking about bitches and hoes. Watch, next week we gonna talk about bitches and hoes for Valentine's Day.
We do got some fun, like
We got some funny shit ready for y'all, so just get tuned. You know what I'm saying? We got a little serious tonight, but next week we gonna get real. Hey, macking and hanging. You know, Jammer Mac got all the tools for you niggas that's still single. I'm gonna put. That's what we gonna do. We're gonna do a show on how to respectfully, genuinely mac on the male side and the female side. Are you ready for that? You want to do a show for that? Like we could get real down to the dirty details. Let's have we could really talk about that shit. I got hella shit.
Is y'all ready?
I got hella shit.
Hey, I ain't going to even
male macking versus female macking because there's some female macs out there that need respect on their name. Because I see a lot of niggas come to me, bro. She did it to me again, bro. I said, you got macked on, nigga. That's what it was. Nigga. You thought she was over there being cool.
I'm retired.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. We 2 retired macs, and we could talk about all the details and put motherfuckers. Hey, because there's a lot of niggas out here disrespecting the game. How many motherfuckers that's out here disrespecting the game, and you be like, bro, that's not what that is, bro. Motherfuckers over here fucking they hoe, talking about they pimping. How you fucking her and that's your hoe? That don't even make sense. What you doing? What you doing? Hey, so tune in next week. Hey, next week that's what we gonna do. We gonna do female Mac versus male Mac. Make sure y'all tune in. We gonna be in the building again. We gonna let it talk our shit. So get prepared. Because I'm telling you, that's a good one. That's what we doing. We doing Mac versus Mac.
Online dating shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're going to invert the online dating shit because it's a social world now on social media. We're going to teach you how to Mac on social media, and we're going to teach you how to Mac in face-to-face. Bro, we're going to get to it. So make sure, are you Macking or you ain't Macking, you slacking, pimping? But we're going to get it in. This is another episode of Let Me Talk My Shit.
Is you pimping or you simping?
You pimping or you simping? Pimping? All right, we love y'all, nigga. We tune in next week. We're gonna get it right. Hey, holla at us. Holla at your squalors. It's Coley Leon and Jammer Mac in the building. Peace, love, and respect. Like, subscribe, hit that bell.